Hi everyone, thank you for watching. So today I created this kind of natural, everyday, peachy themed makeup look. It's also a first impressions because I was trying out the new Too Faced Sweet Peach palette and also some of the beauty products that have recently come out from the big store Next. So the Next products are definitely on the drugstore end. They range from about £3 to £8. So I wanted to see how they are, if they do really, you know, if they're pigmented, if they go on well. And I was kind of super impressed with how they actually came out. Of course, I'm in love with the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Who isn't? It's absolutely beautiful. The shades are amazing. I love where they looked on my blue eyes. I do have all the other Too Faced chocolate bar palettes, so I had high hopes of this product anyway, that it was gonna be amazing and super blendable, and of course they were. So yeah, if you want to see how I created this look and how the products from Next and Too Faced went on, then just keep on watching. I'm going to speed through my foundation routine because you've seen that quite a few times, but I am going to do an in-depth tutorial on how I do my primer, moisturiser, foundation, concealer, contour, and set it all in a separate video. And if you guys want to see another look using the Sweet Peach palette, maybe a darker, more smoky eye for an evening, or you want to see the other products from Next, then just let me know in the comments below and I'll definitely get that done for you. But yeah, if you want to see how I got this look, oh, and also if you want to see how I got this hair, I can always film that for you guys. I use the new Babyliss heated rollers that you kind of roll up and then clamp together, and then just put a few curls through my straighteners. So if you want to see how I got that look, I can definitely film that for you guys as well. Just let me know in the comments below. But yeah, just keep on watching. Thank you. Okay, so I've completed my base. I just used some of the Charlotte Tilbury foundation mixed with a little bit of Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. So I'm just going to go straight in with one of these cream eyeshadows from the Next collection. I've not used these before, so this is kind of like a first impression. I just picked a couple of these up. So I'm just going to use this as an eyeshadow primer, just to kind of prime my lids for when we go in with the eyeshadow from the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Now, first impressions, they're not massively pigmented and it's coming off a little bit sheer, but it looks quite pretty. Like, it's got a nice little shimmer to it. I like using cream eyeshadows just because my skin, like everywhere, like my lips, my eyes, everywhere is really dry. That's just naturally how it is. So I like using cream eyeshadows. And I'm just going to use a flat brush. This one is Real Techniques, just to kind of blend that over my eye to act as a base. Okay. So now I'm going to start using the Sweet Peach palette. So I'm starting off with the first colour, which is called White Peach. I'm going to use this as an all over shadow for my eyes, just as a base, like to set what we've just done kind of thing, the primer, and set that all into place. I always do this just to make sure that my eyeshadow stays, because I hate it when it starts moving around and it goes all underneath your eyes and it looks muddy and messy. I'm going for quite like a natural, not natural, but a wearable look. So I'm going in with this colour called Georgia, like a kind of muted, soft, peachy colour. And I'm just putting this through my crease as a transition shade. I've wanted this palette for literally ages. I saw it when it came out like in the States and loads of people were using it and it was out of stock everywhere. And then it just happened that I was on one of those Facebook like beauty groups and somebody had put on there that they were waiting for their palette to arrive. And I was like, oh my goodness, is it out in Debenhams? So I went on Debenhams and it was out, and like loads of my friends have been wanting it as well, so I quickly text them to say that it was available and I managed to get hold of it. I've got the other Too Faced palettes, the Bonbon one and the two like original chocolate ones, and I absolutely love them. And I love like these sort of colours like with blue eyes, so I really wanted to try this out. I've seen quite a few makeup tutorials using them, so I really wanted to try it out, so I was so happy when I managed to find it. Okay, so that's just kind of like a transition shade for the other colours to blend into. And then I'm going to go in with this sort of brownie colour here called Puree, and I'm just going to darken up the crease a little bit more. I'm looking for some more brushes because I've had this MAC 217 for literally about 4 years, so it's definitely on its way out. And some of my other brushes, I have like some Real Techniques ones, but sometimes I find them to be like a tiny bit sort of scratchy on my eyes. I don't know if my eyes are just sensitive, so I'm kind of looking for some more brushes. I've heard that the Morphe ones, everyone seems to be like raving about those recently, so I might invest in a load of those. I'm just looking for some like fluffy smaller brushes as well, for like if you're doing a cut crease or something like that. I feel like I'm missing those in my collection. I apologise if I sound a little bit funny, my voice. My little girl has a cold and bless her, she's given it to me, so my throat is really hurting right now. So if it sounds ridiculous, then I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm just darkening up the crease there. Now I'm going to put my lid colour down, so I'm going to go in with this shimmery colour here called Luscious. I've been using this foundation that I've got on for quite a while now, like the combination, because I love the Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick because of the coverage, but because my skin's dry, I find like it gets cakey like really quickly, and I'm not sure like why, because I've seen so many people put it on and it looks like, I was watching Nikki tutorials and she put it on and it looked really like nice, and it just come across really cakey on me. So I was looking for like a light foundation to mix it in with to balance it out, and I bought the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow foundation, and like when I put them together they just make my skin like, I love it because it's like gives a super glowy finish, but then you've got like the coverage of the Makeup Forever one, so I've been loving this recently. What I'm going to do now is just darken up my outer corner a little bit with the same like pencil brush. I'm just wiping it off on the back of my hand, and I'm just going in with a tiny bit of, I'm keeping it quite warm, sorry, so I'm going in with this like Summer Yum here, just in the very outer corner, just a little tiny bit, just to darken it up a little bit. I'm getting a little bit of fallout from this, like I probably should have gone in and used some tape, but because I wanted to do my skin first, I didn't put any tape today. But probably if I was going out, I'd do my eyes first and use tape. I'm getting a little bit of fallout, but I think that's because like when you have really like buttery kind of eye shades, you tend to get a little bit of fallout from them, which I don't mind if the like if the eyeshadows are really blendable and stuff. So I'm going back in with that Georgia shade that I used, my transition shade, just to blend that colour out a little bit. Let me know in the comments if you want to see like a dramatic look with this, like using lashes and everything, because I'm not going to put on lashes today, and I haven't really touched any of the like darker shades in the palette. So let me know if you want me to do that, because I can definitely do that for you too. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this colour here, which is called Nectar. It's kind of like a peachy shimmery toned shade, and I'm just going to put this in my inner corner. That's actually really pretty. Actually, I thought it was going to be too yellow, but it actually looks really pretty. And I'm just going to apply this to the high points of my face and see what it looks like. I have one of these from Charlotte Tilbury, like her beach sticks, I think they're called. I think it's called Ibiza, but it's super glittery, and I find it just like pulls my foundation off. I don't know if it's just the one that I've got, but I just find that it pulls all of my foundation off when I go ahead and like blend it in. Straight away this one feels a lot more creamier. It doesn't feel so hard. I'm just gonna start blending it in. And these were super cheap as well. Like I think this is a new beauty range. So far it's going on really pretty. I really like the colour of it. It's kind of not, like sometimes bronzers make shades that are really sort of like brown toned, but I feel like that looks really pretty. Like it's gone on really natural. I think these are really nice for summer, especially because I think they're about £6 each. It's not like really full coverage or anything. It's just given like a tiny little like added bronzy glow to the cheek. So I feel like this would be really nice, like if you're on holiday and you wanted to just put on like a little bit of tinted moisturiser, and then maybe put this like all over the high points, or you know, all over your face if you wanted to. But I feel like it gives a really nice sort of like glowy look to it. So now I'm going to do the blush. Looks like this, and it's called Blushing Rose. There were more shades of this, I do believe. And I like to put my blush like on the apples and then pull it back. This is really nice as well, like it's giving a really natural finish. It's not pulling any of my foundation off. Right, now this is the highlighter shade called Stardust Glow. So I'm just gonna put this where I would usually highlight. So that's really pretty. Like if you can see under the light, it's giving like a really natural glow, but it's not going on like chunks of glitter or anything. You know, sometimes it can go on, and like I've used one before from Illamasqua, and it kind of, like when I tried to blend it in, it lifted up all my foundation, and like you could see my, like the redness of my skin underneath. Like this is not doing that at all. Like it's going on, and when I'm using my beauty blender, it's just like pushing it into the skin and it's blending it out. It is very natural. Like if you like a full-on major glow to your cheeks, then you might want to like go over the top of this with a second powder highlight, like the Anastasia one. Okay, so now I'm going to try this from Next. This is like a copy of, it's labelled as a bronzer. It kind of looks a bit like a copy of the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Bricks, which I really love. So I'm just going to swirl my brush into this. You've got like, it looks quite shimmery, like glittery. So I'll see how this goes on. Okay, so it's kind of like a peachy bronzy. It's got some lots of bronzes, a bit of rose gold in there. But it doesn't look too shimmery on the skin, if you know what I mean. It doesn't look like glittery cheeks or anything. Okay, so I'm going to fill in my lips with Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. This is a lip cheat in Pink Venus. I have loads of these. Which I absolutely love. Now I'm going in with a lipstick which I picked up from Next. This one is called Simply Peach. And then what I'm going to do is go back in with a gloss over the top, because I like this shade but I think it's a little bit too light. So I'm just going to go back in. I'm going to go back in first of all with some liner we just used, just to darken that colour up a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of lip gloss that I picked up from Next as well. And this is just kind of like a light pinky shade. Okay guys, and that's the finished look. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think the products were super cheap. I think the most I paid for one product was about £8, apart from the Sweet Peach palette, which is separate. But the Next products, I'm really pleased how they turned out. I was not very optimistic that these were going to be very good, because usually when you get like makeup sets from multi-stores like that who do clothes and home stuff, it's kind of always a little bit just like tacky and not very good. But I actually found these really pretty, especially for summer. So I'm definitely going to invest in some more products when I go in there. I'll link below how you can get them online and the names of the products in case you guys want to pick any of them up. This is not sponsored, I just wanted to pick some of these products up and give them a try. I'm always looking for cheaper alternatives that do the same job as the high-end stuff, as much as I do love my high-end makeup. So yeah, I just wanted to do a really natural sort of summery look, just playing around. I didn't have anything planned, but let me know if you want to see like a more darker smoky eye using the Sweet Peach, or if you want to see a little bit more of the stuff that I picked up from Next. I can definitely do that for you guys. But thank you so much for watching this video and supporting my channel, and for everyone that's subscribed so far, please subscribe to my channel to see more videos. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see and chat to me. I've got my social media links down there. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.